may follow-up pa sa'yo, sorry. So how did you exactly feel you got the nod of PT for this role?
Parang ko tumama sa loto. Na hindi nagkaroon ng talent team eh. Wala. Basta swak sa schedule niya, pupunta ako sa rehearsal mo. Pinag-usapan namin ng cornerstone. At siya kayo nag-resibo, nagpalagdag na rehearsal. Tanungin niyo siya.
How did you feel when this was offered to you? And what kind of fulfillment do you get from doing this compared to TV, film, diba? And even stage, even TV stage.
Film. Thanks, Dea. Actually, just a brief background of how this all came about. Since being in business for quite some time doing TV and film, I started out in theater at UST, Teatro Tomasino. So I have not performed any play or stage shows for like 30 years. And there would be offers. There would be offers from different theater guilds and adaptation of our Broadway shows, but never kung nag-swap yung schedule. So finally, when this came about during the pandemic, and I said, if I were to do something, especially a musical, which is a bucket list, it has to be local, it has to be original, and I was hoping it'd be Noli Me Tangere. Because I saw this when I was in high school. And I was thinking back then, na sana when I get older, I get to play Crisostomo Ibarra because I really fell in love with the novel. So when this came about, when Direk Rani pitched the idea, I said yes right away without thinking what I'm getting myself into. So I would have sleepless nights. As you can see, I still had jitters, and it's something different, something totally different. But just the same, it's something that I missed, performing to a live audience, being on TV and film. Kinda, sanay na tayo dun eh. But going back to theater is something that I've always wanted to do again. And musical is something I haven't done before. So this is a first for me.
So this is a 360 return for you.
More than.
61.
So what kind of fulfillment do you get?
You know what? I don't mean to brag, but I just finished a TV show, a series for Netflix, and I just did a film, The Ride. Then I'm doing some concert tours this in July, and then I'm also doing this. So I'm super happy that I get to do different mediums of the arts. So it only goes to show how much respect, dedication, and commitment I have for the arts. So it feels so fulfilling as an artist to be able to get out of your comfort zone, step out of your box, and do something you haven't done before. So I don't know what I'm gonna do, but for sure, I'll be enjoying it.
Working with film theater.
Kaya ako naiinig kasi parang in the midst of these professionals, these veterans, tapos ini-intimidate pa ako ni Carla lagi. Hindi ko na nga. No, it's nice.
Sorry, Hi, Piolo. Congratulations. Your voice is very clear, very full. We just wanted to know, did you have extra lessons, or did that just all come naturally?
Okay, so my first ever rehearsal was yesterday. I was privileged to be coached by the husband and wife team, Pablo and Camille Molina. So they taught me a technique that I wasn't using doing pop. So now I was talking to my mom is here. Yeah. Sabi ko, bakit ang stage yata ako eh? Kasi parang I feel more comfortable doing stage. So because of the technique that they taught me yesterday, naiba yung way of singing ko, and I feel more comfortable now that I get to sing in a more comfortable way, that I don't have to do popular songs or pop music. So it's a welcome change for me.
June Cartelava, Broadway World, Manila.
Hi, good afternoon. Congratulations. I'd like to address my first question to Carla.
Yeah, veteran na raw.
Yeah.
Welcome to my show, guys!
I'm kind of intrigued about how you would approach Doña Victorina.
Ako din! No, you know what? I was very honest with the cast when we did a Zoom meeting. Because I really don't know how I passed high school. Because I'll be honest, I did not have a clue what the story was until I read the script. And you know, I know that the past Victorinas had portrayed it a certain way. And me naman kasi every time I get a role, I really watch everybody else who's ever done it. Para hindi ko gayahin. Para I have my own take on it. I have my own interpretation. So, I'm getting there. Hopefully, once I get the song down, I get to work more with our production team, with our artistic team. Once I get the costume on, that's when my real Victorina will come out. So, sabay-sabay natin abangan yun, guys.
Thank you. For Rio, I'm interested about how you would set the design or the scenography of this production.
Secret, no? No, it's actually a reimagination of this fantastic piece. And also kasi it's from the POV of Ibarra. So everything no limitante from the point of view of Ibarra, and it'll take we hope to take you on a journey on how he sees his world. It's basically that. So we're actually excited also because we're also collaborating with each other as we form ideas and visual imagery through rehearsals with our actors and with the people.
Thank you. So picking up from the point of view of Ibarra, I'll address the question to Piolo. Sino si Ibarra sa makabagong panahon sa Pilipinas?
Ako, Diyos ko.
Good answer, good answer.
Because the history of Jose Rizal is timeless, so this is a good reminder for every Filipino to remember our heritage, to remember our history, and every one of us is a Crisostomo Ibarra who is fighting for revolution, who is fighting for freedom and our independence. So I would speak on behalf of everyone that we have an Ibarra in each of us.
Thank you.
Debbie, did you want to ask? Debbie Rivera?
Okay, so everyone's been talking about YOLO, right? Pero you know what, I'm gonna ask you a question because you're Asensio, you're related to Fides, the legendary Fides Jr.
National artist.
So how are you related to Madam?
Lola Pides is my paternal grandmother. She is the mother of my late father. I think this is such a meaningful role to my family because 65 years ago, my Lola Pides played Sisa, and she was pregnant with my father, which is why my father's name is Nolly.
Yeah.
And so I guess in our own tiny little secret family way, this portrayal is a tribute because my dad's in heaven, and my Lola, who will be watching, is 93. She'll kill me. Oh my God, print that. But yeah, it's kind of like a thank you to them for the love.
So my question really is, you know what? You ripped my heart apart just coming in. We were like scared, we're like, oh my God, keep coming after us. You know, like gee, what? Anyway, my question is, did you? How was your grandmother influence you for this role?
You know, thank you. I didn't know I was going to be in this. It's either Ricky who asked me, and I honestly am not a theater actor, so I'm just as scared as everyone else is scared. But when he mentioned Sisa, parang I was like, I can't say no kasi may meaning sa family ko yun. Tapos when he mentioned Piolo, mas lalong hindi tayo matulog. Siyempre. So, yeah, but I have yet to consult with her on this because I'm sure she has her own take on it, and I will never be able to fill her shoes no matter what I do. So maybe I'll just like take little footsteps in my own tiny shoes somehow. We'll see. We'll see. Thank you.
Frida Tan from Theater Fans Manila. Theater Fans Manila.
I do this Paul actually. Because we know you as more of a director of ballet production. So can you talk about the choreography? Is it going to be intricate or anything else?
Well, it's gonna be it's a challenge for them because they're mostly actors and singers. But we're trying to, I would say, we're taking some steps into expressionism a little bit, so it will be rooted in Filipino movements, and also trying to express a little bit beyond outside the box. So for the actors, it's fun, and I'm sure it's challenging. Para mapagalaw ng music.
Can you also expand on the difference from the previous cancer stagings? Like how is this different from the previous?
I would say that we had perhaps the luxury of like the pandemic to have some thoughts about it, and we also really went through it dramaturgically. Pinag-aralan namin kung paano talaga matatawid yung kwento. So, and all our elements, and I have to say, it's really been a very collaborative process. I mean, Fran is very collaborative, and Sir Jomar, and Mio, and so far, it's really a nice momentum. Yung talagang yung pakiramdam ng lahat, wanting to do justice, and not just justice, but something fresh also with the material. Something that hopefully can touch us as a modern audience. Thank you.
Then Sebastian.
Hello, everyone. First of all, congratulations, Direct Franny, and to the cast. Grabe, galing ng ensemble na to. This question is for Myra May. I remember you portraying this role in some years ago, 2015, tama. And how different is your take now compared to before?
Yeah, I did it 2015, but I also did it in 2014, but with a different production, with a different music. I've been doing it years, and I feel like every year is different because of the set. Every year is different. Every time it's different because I have different partners. I think right now, because I'm a little older than 8 years ago, the take is, you know what? I don't want to really stay away from the pure essence of Maria Clara. But of course, now that Mr. Piolo Pascual is singing with me, I think it's going to be, how do I say this, a bit more playful in a sense, but still truthful. So, pero I'm not gonna totally change it. I think it's just the approach, and maybe I could add something different, kasi nga I'm a bit more mature. But I don't wanna give everything to you. You'll see in the show.
Congratulations.
Thank you po.
To Kevin. Kevin is a personal friend for a long time. And siyempre napapanood kita before in another production. Ba't ka nandito? Hindi, tsaka sanay na kasi Kevin maging bida din. So, how does it feel now you'll be Elias? Medyo support ni Lily.
Ano po ba? Actually, matagal na po akong lumabas ng nagdas. Matagal na po akong lumabas dun sa comfort zone ko. And I think that was 2015, if I can remember it right. And my first production outside is actually Pagyayang Minamahal by Direk George De Jesus. And I also did sa Virgin Love Fest, sa CCP, I had 2 years po akong Love Fest. And doon lumabas po kasi ako, talagang nasanay na rin ako na syempre hindi ako laging bida, minsan lang ako taong bayan, minsan ganito. And masarap din sa pakiramdam na maging taong bayan ka minsan, or maging support ka minsan, kasi it makes you grounded. It makes you grounded na hindi ka laging nasa, hindi ko yung laging bida.
Okay, maraming salamat. Abangan ka natin. Question kay Jed. Ano ba si Jed? Ayun. Jed! Oo nga, long time no see. Mitsi na yung buhok mo.
Tumubo na nga yan.
Oo, Jed, sa music, kasi we've known that you've been doing the music for Cancer, Time Peta ni Jun Pablo, no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, oo. How different will Ibarra be?
Siyempre, since we paid attention now to the dramaturgy of the text, the sequence of the songs have changed. Dati, ang sisa segment, magkasunod yan. Awit 8, 9, and 10. Ngayon, yung isa doon ay nawala. Nalipat elsewhere. And since this is now from the point of view of Ibarra, we had to tweak some lines para mas maipakita talaga yung viewpoint ni Ibarra. At first, akala ko may mga matatanggal na characters and songs kasi nakafocus na kay Ibarra. Ang ending, nadagdagan ng 3 pang kanta. 3-4 na kanta. So, from the original of 33 songs, it now stands at 37.
Wow!
And then the 2015 version, it was just -1. Now we are fortunate to have a 13-piece ensemble from the Manila Symphony Orchestra.
Wow!
So, and we're very, very grateful to Mr. Jeffrey Solares for making time and nagawa ng paraan na ma-include in ang Manila Symphony Orchestra for this project. So, and in nowadays, madalang ka lang makakakita ng isang theater production na nagkakaroon ng live musicians. Usually, we only see that in touring Broadway productions, but for local productions, madalang lang. So, to have a 13-piece ensemble from the MSO, talagang blessing talaga siya.
Thank you.
Thank you. Something to look out for this new production, for example, Jed has a new duet between Sisa and Maria Clara. Very unusual, and it will be something that you can really look forward to. Ang ganda ng pagka-construct.
Thank you. Next is Nikki Wang of Manila Standard.
Yes.
Hi, first of all, congratulations to the entire cast and of course to the production. I just have one question, probably from the production and from the cast. There's a recent TV adaptation of Noli Me Tangere. I'm sure you're very familiar with that. But of course, theater is an entirely different medium. But the TV adaptation was successful in their goal to rope in a new generation of viewers. Now, my question is, who should watch Ibarra, the musical?
Hi. John Joven po. I think everyone should watch this. And one of the reasons why I am doing it, I've done it with, of course, Direct Paul, and with this wonderful people. We have best of the best po ito. If you, Direct Franny, Jed, Pio, Direct Paul, Miss Marian, everyone here. Sobrang lakas itong powerhouse itong cast na to. And these are normally, sila Carla, these are all like separated na actors. Very seldom ito na magsama-sama kami. And doing Noli Me Tangere, which is historical. And being part of this really, up to now, gusto ko siya. I'm dying to do this. And every time I hear it, I want to begin, regardless. And I think kahit na anong parte ng mundo or level ng tao, everyone can relate to this story because it is still happening. And when do we wake up? So hopefully this way. So, kung gusto ko lang pong i-add, baka hindi na ako makapagsalita. You know when you order something in a restaurant, and the food that you order, it's really delicious, right? And then you happen to have a fortune cookie, and it says, he just won $1 million. Si Piolo po yung nasa movie na yun. So, it's already a great honor to be part of Ibarra, and what more? With Piolo Pascual. So, thank you po.
We have 30 minutes, and Jeffrey, sorry.
Pinapa-answer ako ni Dirk mo. I think aside from well, first of all, I think this is a dream cast, and kudos to the whole production for being able to pull this up. Grabe, diba? Sobrang power. Nahihiya na ako eh. Then parang it's I'm also like a baby in theater. It's my last theater production was 10 years ago. So talo ako ni Nicole, I think 13 years ago. So kami, we're it's our comeback sa stage after a decade for me. So I'm like really excited. Yun yung mga kailangan ng abangan. Of course, Piolo Pascual. And of course the music. Sobrang yung pinag-uusapan namin ni Piolo. Sobrang challenging yung music. And I think it's gonna mag-enjoy kayo na panoorin yung kung paano ko ipahirapan ni Jen.
Well, just to add up to what Jeffrey said, actually, if you're asking who should watch the show, I would say every Filipino should watch this because we have to be proud of our own creation, our own story, because we've turned Western with all the novels, with all the Marvels, but we have our own. And Noli Me Tangere is one of the most prominent books, novels ever written. And just like what John Roby said, it should be a constant reminder to the Filipinos to know about our roots and the revolution in our identity. So everyone has to watch it and be reminded and be proud that we are Filipinos and we have an identity.
Can we have
Thank you.
Alan Sanko? There, in front of Franny.
Hi, good afternoon.